Recording live. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Are we up? Yeah, we're up. Alright, what are we doing? I think I was just gonna do the main quest in the Imperial story. Imperial story. Imperial City. Yeah, because off screen, I went and did some of these. But I did these off screen. I did them early because they're escort missions, and then I got, what are their names? Martin and Jeffrey. I got them. Joffrey. So now we're here. We got like a sword early. It's alright. It looks cool. We grinded. We're almost, I think, apprentice in every school of magic except mysticism, which doesn't matter. LOL, right? We have the Allswell Inn, and we're level 3, so none of the Danger quests matter yet. I think following the main quest is the best thing to do. It sounds like it.
Luther Broad's boarding house. I'm Luther. You want beds or food? See me. I don't trust you enough to talk about that. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. All right.
I want to hear what this guy has to say.
You can't scare me. I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Okay, fine.
You see.
What's our wheel look like? Yeah, that's about right.
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say.
Oh, you actually have to sit down. I guessed that the first time we went through it.
Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him. We can't talk now. Just follow my lead. Don't talk. Just follow my lead. Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
The dawn is breaking.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time. The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed. So you said. That's very bad news. I had hoped I heard you correctly. Thank Talos. The Blades will protect Martin until he can claim his throne. Don't worry, or we will die trying. There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you. Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University. Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults. Hope you learned something from it. What do you need?
I guess we're not that slow. Okay, I was worried that I had accidentally messed up like the game, but if I had done that, it would have been on the other save file too.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Lose the key to your house? Find Mandil. He can get in, I'll bet.
I understand he'll teach others to pick locks. If everyone knew how, we wouldn't have to carry around so many keys.
So long.
Farewell.
Hello.
I'll pay handsomely if you can procure the items in that list. Find me everything on there, and you'll be well compensated.
Ooh.
The orrery here is the only one in Cyrodiil. There's one more in Hammerfell, the old one at Stros Mackay. I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you? You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right. Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then? Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries. Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books. They worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located. The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult, he wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power. Too big for me. Loud, dirty, clowns, fools, brutes, and thieves everywhere. I want to throw my gold away. I just dump it in Lake Rumara, save time. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
She's being so mean.
Greetings. Welcome to the Arcane University. If you wish to become a part of the Mages Guild, seek out the head of the local guild halls. They will instruct you further. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Yeah, this is all impractical high-level shit. I can't get over how slow we are. This really just is how new characters get around.
Speak. Hail, citizen. Anvil is all in uproar.
Alright, so we need to go to the market district.
One more coating and I can get a pair of shoes. He's a fairy tale.
I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to, though. Yes? I doubt it. Not funny. Not even a little bit.
Not funny, didn't laugh.
I doubt it. Go ahead. For me, you... Please, go on. I appreciate the gesture. Are you look... I think...
Oh, we're so slow. Does feather work? Oh, we didn't move up at all. Okay, never mind. Toggle walk, Oblivion. Pizza. Default is shift. No. I know our athletics is low, but that's still, I don't know, that's still pretty bad.
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it. You must be referring to Mankar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find. I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you. I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood. As a matter of fact, he's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself. I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond. I wish I had one, but I have never even seen a copy. This is the only bookstore in the city. There's also Renoir's books in Coral, Machna's in Cheydinhall, and Southern Books in Leyawiin. The Gilded Carafe. Fine store with a terrible name. Make it quick.
Let's see if we can't butter him up. You know, I've never actually done this, but it's like a little thought experiment. Like, what kind of joke would we tell this man? I'm like a D's nuts person, so I'm guessing he's a D's nuts person too. He likes it when people boast. I don't got nothing to boast about.
That's great. How's it go again? Don't talk such rot. Well, you're wasting your breath. Oh, that's great. Don't. Oh, please. That's great. How's it go again? Oh, what nonsense. You can't. It's not bad. I'd like to help you, but the cost... I would have to try to obtain another copy from Gwyneth, not to mention his disappointment if he found out. I'm listening. I appreciate the gesture. I'd like to... Go ahead. Well, isn't that sweet of you? I'd like...
My God, how much do you have to get this guy?
Certainly. That will get you something.
Oh, does it have to
Tell
be
me more.
80?
For me? Very well. I hate to deny a dedicated scholar like yourself. I'll sell it to you, if you must have it.
Oh no. Am I that broke? Did I buy a charm spell yet? This is so ass. I don't have anything to sell. Wait. I would probably have just enough if I didn't pay the beggar. Oh no, this is walk speed.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
Really do just move this slowly. Damn it. I'm not going to be able to find anything to do this with.
What kind of deal? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. That's a fair deal.
I really want all those potions, though. No. It's 4 gold.
Goodbye.
I'm Phintius. If you... So. Is that so? Would you... Don't waste your flattery on... Don't... What? That... Where'd you get that? That's good! Is that... Oh, that... Don't waste your flattery on me. Is that... Don't... Well done. What? Don't... You can't scare me. Would you... Don't... I wish I could say that. Well, see... For me, that works for me. I offer the finest good... Very well, I hope you'll keep us in mind for all your specialty book needs. I sold you my only copy of Volume 3. Gwyneth will be terribly disappointed when he learns it is gone. Good day.
Yo, you alright? Let's get him back in place. Ugh. Oh, it's because of that fucking planter. That's really funny.
I'm here for my book, Mankar Cameron's Commentaries, Volume 3.
Ah, about that. You see, I don't have it in. Terribly sorry. Full refund, of course.
You can be sure I won't be back. I've never been treated so shabbily in all my life. Good day, sir. Hi. Yes? I don't want to talk about it. I'm still very angry at Phintius. He promised me he would get one for me. I came all the way from Valenwood for it. What? Phintius sold you my copy? This is outrageous! I must speak to Phintius at once. That book is mine. The Mythic Dawn. Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult. Very well. I can see you're familiar with Mankar Cameron's Commentaries. I know that Daedric cults are not quite the thing socially, but that's just foolish prejudice and superstition. For the adventurous, open-minded thinker, Daedric worship holds many rewards. What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Mankar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor, Mara preserve us. Yes, of course, anything to help. I really know very little. They contacted me. I suppose they learned that I was looking for the 3rd and 4th volumes. I never actually met any of them, I swear. You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
While we're here, we should go ahead and do this. Go over and talk about the Nern route. Ugh. Who are you?
Can I help you? Bernardo and Moro Rufus, they don't get along. I don't understand it. I just make the armor and keep it in good shape.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Far more than Thorinir would ever have, despite his horrid business ethics. That guy is going to run me out of business soon. His prices are so low. I don't know how he does it. I think he's up to something. If you're interested, you should head over to Jensen's Good as New merchandise. She heads up a committee that is trying to investigate him. Talk to Jensen. That root seems to have strange properties, the likes of which I've yet to see duplicated in other flora of its ilk. I believe that Sindarian in Skingrad could serve your inquiry better, as his area of expertise centers around things of this nature. Also try my friend, Ajir Gioric, the main ingredient here in the district. I shopped at Three Brothers a couple of days ago. Not sure which one I talked to, though.
I guess we're just gonna have to really slowly make our way over to Jensen's.
Hello. Have you ever spent the night at
This is so pitiful.
Feel free to browse, friend. It's nice to see a new shopper. I was afraid I lost any hope of new business ever since Thorinir opened up. So, Claudette sent you, huh? Well then, she usually sizes up people well, so you may be just what we're looking for. I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad, a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice. His inventory must be stolen. It has to be. He prices less than it costs to make some of those things. Go see for yourself. I hope you're more successful uncovering his scheme than we've been. Everyone comes to the big city to buy and sell. Why not? More stores, better selection, better prices. Samuel Bantian used to be able to pick any lock in the city. He's settled down now, though. Thanks again for your help.
I'm so fast. I'm not fast, but because you pop out, whenever you load in, you're already moving. So it makes you feel like you just like teleported. I don't know how to word it. What else is here in the market district? There's something else over here, right? Oh, I need to do that while I'm in the market district.
What kind of deal can I make for you today? What about my inventory? Well, thank you. It's not only a fine assortment of goods, but a bit of a treasure trove. You never know what I'll have in stock. I can see by the look on your face, you wonder where I get all these fantastic items. I'll tell you what I tell everyone else who asks. It's all about who you know. My sources are good, but they are secret. Anyway, have fun looking around, and when you are ready to buy, give me a shout. Goodbye. Hope to see you again.
You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out? They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter of time. This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that fourth book, then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well. The sewers run underneath the whole Imperial city. There are access points in every district. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention. Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
What can I do for you? If you've got 10 gold, the room's up the... You see?
Dude, I'm trying to get this energy drink down, but it's the most sour thing I've ever had in my life. Let's see, intelligence. Alter, mysticism. Okay. Oh, did it say we leveled up? I can't remember. I'm zoning out. Sorry.
Over here!
Are you immortal right now? He's immortal. That means the other one is alteration. So we should level protect. Oh boy, he moves so slow. Why does he go? Why does he have to go so slow? I know that there's other quests in the game where you can wait and they'll just pop up next to you. Got no clue why it just has to be this one. And he's immortal too, so it makes sense for him just to pop up. I'm gonna push you. I'm gonna make him go faster. Come on, dude, hurry up. Dude, 7 p.m. I'm not gonna make it to the. I'm gonna create a safety save like right around here, because I'm pretty sure you can put off maybe the best thief win, but just in case. Alright, he's moving on zone this time. Come on. I don't know which way we're going. Hurry up.
Alright, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble. Good. Remember, we must not leave here without the book. It's our best chance of finding the amulet. Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. We must recover the book and find the amulet of kings. I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mayrune's dagger. The path of dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great. I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment. But do you have the wit and strength to use the key that you have been given?
There's someone else here!
There, I guess.
Like the gods you pray to.
Yeah!
Only the chosen survive the Only the chosen survive the cleansing.
I have the fourth and last volume of Mankar Cameron's writings on Mysterium's Artsies. Well, we tried our best.
Evening.
It's nice to see you too. Goodbye.
What? To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mankar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought. I'll keep studying the first 2.
Do we have, like... We've got about 100 gold. Okay, so even if Kristoff doesn't like us, we can still probably do it.
That you, Agamir?
Shh, not so loud. How many times have I told you that?
Sorry, I am not used to this kind of meeting. It always makes me nervous.
Well, just shut up and listen to me. The next shipment will be sooner than I expected. Just have the money ready.
Same assortment of things? I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get. I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on it. No time to be picky about it.
Well, that society is putting more pressure on me, so maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
Fine. You made your point. Contact me when you have the items, and we'll meet again.
Don't worry. It'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
We do seem to get faster when we use it, and I know that I'm not on a shift key because I already tried caps locking. There we go. That's more like it. I'm starting to get there.
Do I know you? You say a beggar told you to seek me out? Good enough for me, then. The beggars are the eyes and ears of the Grey Fox. He is the king of thieves in Cyrodiil. You could think of him as our guildmaster, although he would deny that title. You don't look very trustworthy. I have no idea what you're talking about. A little tip. People who ask a lot of questions around here tend not to be very popular. Do you believe any of that talk about more Oblivion gates opening all over the place? I really don't have time. So, I won't. I doubt you really mean that. Don't make me laugh. Was that, you're full of it. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Everyone is here? The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Grey Fox, and I am his doyen.
She got the Adam
Merely by
Driver
finding
nose.
You have passed the first test. It's unusual for us to have 3 potential recruits at the same time. Rather than the normal test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest.
That's not fair.
Methridel, you know the rules. However, for Amu's sake and the newcomer, let me state them clearly. Whoever brings me the diary of Amantius Electus without killing him will be invited into the guild.
Ha! I'll have it before sunrise!
Somewhere in the Imperial city, the beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks if you need them. One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this trial. You may be thieves, but not murderers.
I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids. Don't pay attention to those rumors. I've heard of him. What's it worth to you? Oh, you are most generous. He lives in the Temple District on the Far East Side. He's an early riser, usually up by sunrise. Or anything for you.
Nope. I guess 3 o'clock is when he leaves. Come on, can I make it? Can I make it?
How do you do?
Nope. That is a shame.
This is the part
What have we here?
What's going on?
How are you?
Good evening.
There she is.
Pardon me. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I was sent to ask for your help. Where are my manners? I'm Ross of Norvalon. My husband, Gillen, has requested that I find you and ask if you'd assist him. Normally, I wouldn't approach a total stranger like this, but Gillen seemed so insistent. Please forgive my audacity. Thank you. Gillen always tends to exaggerate, but in this case he sounded earnest, which worries me a bit. He said to tell you that the matter he needs help with is of the utmost importance to the citizens of the Imperial City. You're to meet him at Seradur's house, which is located in the Temple District. He said all will be explained when you get there. That's all he told me to say. Thank you. I'm sure he'll be pleased. I must go now. Good day to you.
That's here in the Temple District, if I remember right. Because I think you teleport here, and then you take a right, and it's right before Mantis Electius' house. I memorized the route because if you do this quest early, all vampire dens become treasure troves. Like, you just kill vampires, and then you sell the vampire dust.
What do you... It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Serador. Likewise, sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me. Splendid. Watch your step.
Let's see. That's such an ominous looking... The lighting is so ominous on us right now. We don't have any spells majored, so we can grind them all freely. But which one should we grind? Probably Restoration.
I'm honored by your presence.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire. We lack the strength to defeat them in battle. Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Jenseric is a vampire, and has already claimed but one victim. That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again. A few nights ago, I was roaming the city as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
Ugh.
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night. His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it?
Strange, isn't it?
Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
Ugh.
Those wanted posters of the Grey Fox are everywhere. Who knows when Roland may strike.
Dude, I can't. This energy drink is way too potent. I don't mean to call it potent like it's like a potion or some shit, but it's like really strong. It's so sour, but I'm thirsty and I keep drinking it, and then I get fucking. It's like so sour, it's like dehydrating. Average. Okay, we actually need to save. I have arrived at the house. I should begin to search the place for any clues to his whereabouts. As to his whereabouts. It's the note. Here's the note. There it is. After searching Roland's home, I found a I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. It mentions a cabin where the two would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City. It just tells you to go straight there and not even talk to the other people. I think the only other quest you can start in the city at nighttime. Do I have weight? I have like 150 pounds.
Well met. Welcome to the Bloated Float. She's the finest inn on the water in all Cyrodiil. Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out. There's a room, all right, and a fine room it is. Yours for the night for only 10 gold. A wise choice indeed. You've never had a night's rest like this, I assure you. The room is down below deck. It's the door on the left. Farewell.
Usually you only need to do 1 hour, but sometimes doing 1 hour doesn't. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't proc for some reason. That's weird. I don't know why it does that sometimes.
Hey, who in Oblivion are you? You don't look like one of the Blackwater brigands. What? I was told there are only 2 others on board. I locked the bouncer in the storage room, and she has the owner. So that leaves you. Now I'll ask again. Who are you? There's no one else in our group except the 4 of us. The Blackwater Brigands don't just take on new members out of the clear blue sky. When we formed the Brigands 3 months ago, I was told no more than a 4-way split on all the profits. So stop telling lies and tell me what you're doing here. Then perhaps my sword can find the words that your mouth cannot.
Okay, he's got a lot to pick up. I've killed a thief named Lynch. I should search his body and see if there's a key to free him. Silver. That's kind of useful. Is silver stronger than this? They're the same. I like the way the katana looks better. You gotta stick to your weeaboo roots.
About time someone showed up. Thank you for freeing me. I'm Grumman Gromara, the bloated float's bouncer and helmsman. I've been locked in that storage room for hours. I don't know exactly what's going on, but not long ago, a gang of thieves calling themselves the Blackwater Brigands stormed the ship. They took myself and Ormel, the float's owner, hostage and put the ship to sea. I have no idea what they're after. If you can get me safely to the top deck, I can steer the float home. But I'm not budging until the coast is clear. I'm used to dealing with drunken louts, not a gang of well-armed thieves. All I know is there seems to be 4 of them. They blindfolded me before they put me in here, so I didn't see much. The float has 3 decks. This deck is the inn deck. The next level up is the tavern deck. And then there's the top deck. We rarely get real trouble here. The watch puts a stop to rough stuff damn quick. I'm mostly ornamental at the bloated float. Makes folks happy. I understand Mandil has some rather nimble fingers. Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, there. Where do you think you're going? Celine's not going to like this one bit. I wasn't to be disturbed. Lynch set you up here? Why? Did he send you to talk to Celine? What does she need assistance with? She has Ormil under her own watchful eye in his cabin. Something isn't right here. What happened to Lynch? You bested Lynch? I always knew he was out of practice. Oh, well, I suppose it's up to me to do his job for him as usual.
I've killed a second thief, this one a dark elf named Meeks. That's right, I forgot to switch the curse from the last guy. And now we're swoller. Dude, how do you like that strawberry and tomato potion? That shit's disgusting.
What are you doing up here? They find the Golden Galleon yet? Orders? Celine didn't tell me about this, and I don't remember her taking on someone else to help us find the Golden Galleon. When did all this happen? Damn that woman. She promised a 4-part split when we recovered the Golden Galleon. She never said anything about splitting it 5 ways. She said when we got back to the safe house in Breville, we would divide the loot after she fenced the damn thing. Do Lynch and Minx know about this? Well, since they're out of the way, if I kill you, that means Celine and I split the take 2 ways. This heist is getting better and better.
I've slain yet another thief, this one a large Nord named Wrath.
Sounds like the coast is clear, so I'll make my way up to the ship's wheel. But I'm not moving this hulk an inch until Ormil is safe. I thought I heard an Imperial woman's voice while I was blindfolded. Other than that, I don't know much more about her. Be cautious. Their leader sounds dangerous.
How'd you get in here? Roth? I told him to guard the wheel and not talk to anybody. Who are you? We made a solemn pact not to let anyone else join the gang. I can remember it clearly, even though it was... What? Can no one in this gang keep things secret? I suppose you think you know why you've taken over the bloated float as well. How did you know about that? No matter. Once I've taken care of you, we'll scuttle the ship and be off to our safe house. No one will find us there. Again, you have surprised me with your knowledge of our operation. I suspect Lynch didn't check all the inn rooms before we departed. You must have been hiding down there and made your way up here. How did you get past Minx, Roth, and Lynch? Impossible. You defeated the three of them alone? I'm humbled by your skill, and fear that assaulting you would lead to my own quick demise. Please accept my surrender. Here's my blade. Please. No treasure is worth my life. The bloated float is yours.
Thank goodness you arrived when you did. I feared that I'd be thrown to the slaughterfish. If you get Selena safely locked up, I can tell you all I know. I won't feel safe until you do that. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. Now that she's surrendered, please escort her to the last room on the inn deck. We'll lock her in there until we arrive at port.
I like that you have to kind of awkwardly walk past your dead comrades.
Now that Celine is locked up safely below, I think we can all breathe a little easier. I can't thank you enough. Well, I'm afraid all of this was my fault. They hijacked the bloated float because of me. Business has been waning of late, so I invented a story. I fashioned a tale about a golden galleon that the previous owner hid within this very vessel. It was to be a statuette made completely of gold. At the time, the idea was quite clever, I thought. I figured the law would draw more curiosity seekers and adventurers looking for the treasure. What could the harm be if while they were here, they bought a drink or two? My business has increased quite a bit since I leaked the story. Well, obviously, I was mistaken. It was a terrible idea. I'm just glad that no innocents were hurt. I wouldn't want to have their blood on my hands. Anyway, sorry to ramble. You better get below now and rest until we arrive safely at the Imperial City docks. I'm glad that you were on board to help rid me of them. If you hadn't been here, I don't even want to think about it. Celine no longer holds the bloated float. Once we get to the Imperial City, I intend to make sure she is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Please, go get some rest.
What? I did that on controller, baby.
You're awake. Good. I didn't want to disturb you. I suppose you're wondering what I did with Celine. The authorities at the Imperial City took her off the ship as soon as we docked. I was also informed that there was a reward for her capture. Here you go. Don't spend it all in one place. Unless it's here, of course. She was a ruthless woman, and I'm glad she's behind bars, where she belongs. Yes, the float is quite a vessel, don't you think? The only functioning tavern and inn on the water in all of Cyrodiil. Bought it maybe 10 years ago when it was decommissioned. Had to gut the whole thing to make room, but kept it seaworthy. All the furnishings were built inside the ship, since they were too big to be carried on board. Spared no expense. Farewell, my friend.
You're welcome on board the bloated float any time. I saw them haul her off to jail. She was not happy. So long.
Yes. I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time rereading them. Mainkar Cameron certainly is a fascinating writer, undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. But more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did. The first
I'm so happy to see if I could
are the key.
burst.
I'm sure of it.
I've heard.
Wait. Not the best of win. What's the last one? Unfriendly competition. Is that you? I am you? It's one of those deliveries I've just got like permanently ingrained in my dome. A Garnier. I think he leaves his house at 5.
I'm so hungry. The feed bag isn't fancy, but it fills you up.
Thank you, kind lady. Maybe he lives in the
Joring the butler. I've served Master Umbacano for many years. My master, Umbacano, is known across Cyrodiil as a collector of alien antiquities. He's always interested in rare artifacts from that era. Why? Do you have something of interest to my master? Indeed, I am at your service. You gotta like a store named Slash and Smash. You too.
I can't remember what happens if you don't have anything to give him. Who are you?
Yes? I got no complaints. Kind of an arrogant bastard if you get right down to it, but he pays us well enough. Master Umbacano is a fine gentleman. Mad for old alien stuff, true, but he's got the dosh, so it's all right, ain't it?
Dosh. Ugh. Dude, I gotta fix this chair.
If I had a question about heavy armor, I'd probably ask Varnado at the best defense.
Dude, I'm just being lazy because I don't feel like hauling the chair here. It's really heavy. Because it comes in a giant box, too. What the fuck am I doing? Order the virtuous wood. We did the temple stuff. We did that stuff. Hell yeah. Time to find the arena. No. We need to go sell stuff because we're heavy. Heavy as balls. Maybe this character just feels so slow because I think the other two builds I started
Welcome back.
started out with a speed bonus, I think.
Calendil runs a nice place at the Mystic Imperial. Let's do business.
Do I have any? I don't have anything.
That's a fair deal. You got a great deal there. Thank you for your business.
What do those look like? They look like dirt.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again very soon.
Ooh. Is that orc here? I need to be careful about jumping. They'll level me up. Although I think we've got all the skill increases we need. We don't have to worry about one each time.
Hello there. Welcome to the arena. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. I know all the regulars, believe me. If you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and talk to Owen, the Blade Master. If you're here to bet on a fight, on the other hand, you're talking to the right man. There are matches all day long, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of chances to fill your purse with coin. So what do you say? You want to bet on a match? Oh, all right. Very well then. If you need anything, please just ask. I'll be happy to take your bet if you change your mind. If, by any chance, you're interested in actually fighting in the arena, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and speak with Owen, the Blade Master. Just head through the door here on my right and take the stairs down. Be on your best behavior, though. Owen is a bit cranky by nature. Anvil is all in an uproar. Have a good day now.
Yeah, we haven't leveled strength, so we just... I mean, we'll just have to make sure to keep Feather on. It's a little annoying, but it's not the worst. Not the worst at all.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you've got about 10 seconds to tell me what you're doing in my bloodworks before I lop your arms off. You what? You want to be a combatant? Look at you! My granny could beat you, and she's dead. Wait, you're serious, aren't you? What is it with you people? You walk in, want to be combatants, and your entrails end up decorating my red room. All right, it's your funeral. Welcome to the arena, you filthy pit dog. You're free to fight so long as you know the rules of competition. Now let me give you your battle raiment. It's the uniform of all arena combatants. Do you want a light raiment or a heavy raiment? A light raiment, huh? You sure? I figured you for the heavy raiment type. You know, hide behind a skin of steel. Okay then, here. Put that on. See if it fits okay. When you're ready for a match, I'll be waiting. You want to fight, you talk to me. All right then? That's me, genius. Down here, I'm the boss. I don't care if the Emperor's ghost is floating around. In the Bloodworks, he answers to me. You fight for the blue team. You fight against the yellow team. In order to fight in the arena, you must wear an arena battle raiment. The battle raiment covers your entire body. You can use your own helmet, shield, and weapon, so choose those items wisely. The battle raiment's already enchanted, so you can't muck with it. But aside from that, anything goes. Magic, stealth, whatever you need to win. You can compete in the arena any day from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Just come to me, tell me you're ready for a match, and away you'll go. Got it? Good. If you actually manage to win a fight, don't get any ideas about looting your opponent's corpse. That's strictly forbidden. I heard a rumor that you're an idiot. Any truth to that? The reigning grand champion is Agranak Gromala. His fighting name is the Great Prince. He's an orc. Well, half-orc, actually. So to say. The important thing is he's been grand champion for nearly a decade. Why? Because nobody's had the guts to face him. The Great Prince is unbeatable. At least that's what the people of Cyrodiil have come to believe. Maybe it's time someone stepped into that arena and proved them wrong. That's Isabel Andronicus, crabby old woman who sits over there. She's dear to me, so if you wrong her in any way, I'll rip your damn liver out. The first arena blade master, best damn warrior that ever lived, served the Order of Diagna, got killed fighting the orcs. Azura rest his soul. Ready? You call that ready? You're not even wearing your battle raiment. Don't talk to me again until you're suited up, you disrespectful maggot.
Hail, friend. I don't believe I've ever seen you down here in the Bloodworks before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Agranak Gromalad. Most people just call me the Grey Prince. It's kind of silly, I know, but the people of Cyrodiil need heroes. I'm more than happy to oblige. Ah, so you're an arena combatant. It's always good to meet a fellow warrior, especially one who isn't here just to kill the Grand Champion. I'm the reigning Grand Champion of the arena, you see. Once you become a champion, you'll need to challenge me for my title. It's a fight to the death. So if you progress that far and want a shot at the Grand Championship, you'll have to try and kill me. Yes, it's what everyone calls me. I guess I'm partly to blame. I have never made it a secret that I'm actually only half orc. I am a lord's son, yet I've been denied the noble privilege to which I'm entitled. So I have become the Grey Prince, noble in my own right. Still, if I could prove who I really am and show the world that an orc can be noble in blood as well as deed, maybe, yes, you could help me. I grew up here in the Imperial city, but I was born elsewhere. My mother was a servant in the employ of Lord Leviticus and resided at his fortress. Lady Leviticus was a shrew of a woman. The Lord and my mother grew close and ultimately fell in love. I was the result of their union. When the lady learned of my birth, she was furious and threatened to kill both my mother and me. So we fled, leaving my claim to nobility behind. My mother died recently. Before she passed, she gave me this key and told me it would unlock the truth at the place of my birth, Crowhaven. Crowhaven is a ruined fort far to the west of here. I'd go myself, but my training regimen doesn't allow for the luxury of such an excursion. My friend, you must travel to Crowhaven and use the key to unlock whatever it is that holds the proof of my birthright. Find this proof and return it to me, and I'll share with you some of my finest combat techniques. Trust me, you can't learn these moves in a book.
Wham. Oh, look at that. We got some movable speed here. Oh, it's so nice. Fortify athletics, 5 points. So we're just a few athletics away. That's the problem, is our athletics, not even our speed stat. Alright. I'm just gonna have to call it there. I'm not gonna make any excuses. I thought I could do it, but I'm entirely too drained right now, so. Bye. Making good progress on this character, though. Bye, for real.